Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and it's the time of the year again. It is my Premier League predictions. I loved doing this last season. I got some right, some wrong, actually not really a lot right to be honest, but the way I'm going to do it this time is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to do the whole 20 of where everyone's going to be. I'm only going to do this top 6 because last time it was so stressful. So I thought I'd just leave it to the top 6 because they're the ones that could get Europe. So, and if we do well in the Champions League, then we get 5th, and then obviously whoever wins the Europa League. So I'm going to be doing relegation, top 6, Champions League winner, Europa League winner, Prem top goal scorer, manager of the season, player of the season, and a new one adds in. I don't think I did this last time. It is first manager to get sacked. So I can't wait for this, to be honest. And remember in the comments, no one go in on me. The season hasn't even started yet. No one knows what's going to happen. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with relegation. So Sunderland, Leeds and Burnley come up this season. I know it's been 3 up, 3 down for the past like 3-4 seasons, but I think Burnley and Leeds are going to get relegated. I don't think they've really had particularly good transfer windows, and I think I might be blindsided by Sunderland's transfer windows. That's the only problem. But I've got 2 options here. I either think it's going to be Sunderland going down as well, or it could be Brentford or Wolves. The only problem is Brentford, they lost their manager, they lost Mbemo, and they might lose Wisser as well. So I'm thinking maybe then, and their new manager, I think he was the set piece coach at Brentford. So yeah, I need to pick 3. So I definitely think Leeds and Burnley are going down. I'm going to put for Sunderland to stay in the Premier League. Wolves, they lost Cunha, so it could be them. But I am going to go with. I think I'm going to go with Brentford. I think I've just been really blindsided by Sunderland's transfer window, but they are going to be my 3 relegation team. So the 3 that I've picked to get relegated are Leeds, Burnley, and Brentford. So there's my 3 relegation teams. And I'm also doing FA Cup winner, Carabao Cup winner as well. Top 6. I'm going to start with 6. I change this a lot. I've seen a lot of Premier League predictions of people putting Man United in like the top 6. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to get lie around like 8th place or 8th or 7th or something like that. If they do get 6th, then that's a good job since last season. Right, I've got down on the list Newcastle in 6th. I'm regretting it now because of who's in 5th. The only reason why, when I'm filming this, I'm filming this the day before I put it out. So I'm filming this on the Monday. And there's been no updates on Isaac or anything like that, like significant updates. Obviously, he still wants to leave, but I've put Newcastle in 6th, and then I might change this around because I'm going to tell you who I put in 5th, and then I might do it the other way around. I've put in 5th Tottenham. I don't know why. I was writing this all down last night, and now I'm kind of regretting my decision. But I think Thomas Frank will do really good at Spurs, but I should change this around. But and then Newcastle. Thing is, they've not got a striker in just yet. They've got no strikers. Obviously, Isak's there, but obviously he wants to leave. I don't think an Aston Villa's going to get into like 6th or 5th. They could, but I don't think they are going to. So I think I'm just going. All right, I'm going to change it around. I'm going to put Tottenham in 6th, and then Newcastle in 5th. So now 4th place. Obviously, we don't know if next season it is going to be a top 5 again. That's the only issue. But the English teams need to do well in the Champions League and the Europa League and stuff like that. We've got 6 English teams in the Champions League this season, so we should do well, if that makes sense. Or we could all just do really bad and then we don't get 5th place. So 4th place, I have put down Chelsea. I think they'll finish where they finished last season. That could be wrong again because they look really good at the moment. So I've put Chelsea down at 4th. 3rd, I've put Man City, but then that could change around because I know they brought players in, but like I said on my other video, they haven't brought any other players in since like the Carabao Cup really. And now there's links to Savinho to Tottenham, and Grealish is literally gone to Everton, like going on loan to Everton. It's literally just like dropped today. So I've put Man City 3rd. That could be really wrong, but I'm going to keep it there. I've written it down. I'm going to keep it there. 2nd and 1st. 2nd place, I have put Arsenal, and the only reason why I put Arsenal in 2nd is because I think we, as in Liverpool, are going to win the Premier League. It's more like a we should. Does that make sense? Because of who we brought in. But then I'm scarred. Not scarred, but we had the Community Shield versus Crystal Palace yesterday, and I should have written these predictions down before I saw that, but then it could just be bedding in. Do you know what I mean? But like a lot of teams don't do well in the Community Shield, and then they go on and win the league, or even in pre-season they don't do really well, and then they go on and win the league. So I just think we should. Does that make sense? Like we should win the league, and I want to win it twice in a row. Do you know what I mean? So I've put Arsenal 2nd. I just have a feeling they're just gonna have some injuries again, like they did last season, and that's the only thing. So I'm gonna put Arsenal down at 2nd, and then Liverpool 1st. So that's my top 6. So 6th place I've put Tottenham. 5th place I've put Newcastle. 4th place I've put Chelsea. 3rd place I've put Man City. 2nd place I've put Arsenal, and then to win the league, it is going to be Liverpool. So now we are going to go on to FA Cup and Carabao Cup. I'm going to start with the Carabao Cup. I've put down 2 names here, and I'm deciding in like now. I've put down Chelsea or Liverpool. A couple of seasons in a row, Chelsea and us, we played each other in the final, and we always won it. I just think Maresca is going to take them competitions really, really seriously. I think I'm gonna go with Chelsea only because I think that we are going to take the Champions League more seriously, and obviously the league more seriously, because we should have done better in the Champions League last season. And out of all the competitions, I think this is the competition that Liverpool wouldn't mind like not going for, if that makes sense. Unless we want to go for like a quadruple or whatever you call it. That we tried to do it last time and it didn't really work. So I'm going to say Chelsea are going to win the Carabao Cup. Right, FA Cup. I've put down 2 names again. I've put either Man City down or Arsenal. Because I don't think Arsenal are going to win the Premier League, they should win a trophy. It's time. Arsenal need to win a trophy like this season. And the reason why I've said that as well, the reason why I put them down for it as well, is because if they win the Carabao Cup, I don't think the Arsenal fan base will say, that's great. Do you know what I mean? It needs to be a little bit bigger. So, and I've put Man City down as well because they always take the FA Cup seriously, and they've been in like the last like 3 finals. But I'm going to put Arsenal down to win the FA Cup. Manager of the season. I have put down either Slot or Arteta. It depends. If Arsenal win the league, I know I've predicted them to become 2nd, but say if they do win the league, normally whoever wins the league gets manager of the season. And obviously because I think that we're going to win the league, I've also put down Slot. So I'm going to put Slot down for manager of the season. Prem top goal scorer. I've put down 3 here. Oh God. I've put down either Haaland, Gyökeres or Isak. The reason why I put down Isak is because that's if he comes to Liverpool. Haaland could get Prem top goal scorer. He probably will. Saying Haaland is just boring, do you know what I mean? I'm going to say Gyökeres, or it could have been Salah. But I don't think Salah's going to have the season like he did last season. So that's the reason why I didn't put him down on the list. So for Prem top goal scorer, I'm gonna say it's going to be Gyökeres. So Prem player of the year, I have put down either. It's probably been me being really biased here. I've put down Wirtz or Salah. I've been watching Wirtz in pre-season, and he just looks unreal. I'm going to put down Salah for Prem Player of the Year. Right, this is a new one. I don't think I've ever done. No, I think I did. No, I don't know if I actually done this one on my last Premier League predictions. I've got first manager to be sacked. So I'm thinking it could be Ruben Amorim from Man United if it doesn't go well, because you know what they're like with sacking managers. Like as soon as it doesn't go well, they're just gone. But I have put down the Brentford manager, Keith Andrews, only because I don't think he's ever managed and he is a set piece coach. And also because Brentford have lost Embuemo, they could lose Wissa, and they've lost the manager. I think that doesn't help the situation either, if that makes sense. So I've put Keith Andrews at Brentford to be the first manager to be sacked. We're going on to Europe. I'm excited for this. We're going to start off with Conference League. I don't think I've done this one last season, Conference League, but I think it is going to be Crystal Palace, because today's been updated that they lost their appeal to go into the Europa League, even though they won the FA Cup. I know they didn't like giving the documents quick enough, but God, just let it. They've literally won the FA Cup to get into that competition. Just let them in it. So Conference League, I've put down Crystal Palace. Right, Europa League, I have put down Aston Villa. The reason why I put down Aston Villa is because Unai Emery in the Europa League, he's won like 4 of them. So I've put Aston Villa down for the Europa League. Right, the big one, Champions League winner. I've put down 3 here. I've put down Real Madrid. I know they were shocking last season, but they could always win it. The amount of times that they've won it when they've been like really bad is unbelievable. I've put PSG in only because they won it last season, but I don't think they're going to be as good because of all the English teams that are in it and how many like players they've brought in and stuff like that. So I think we'll be better equipped if we go up against PSG this season than what we did last season, especially Arsenal, because they have eventually got a striker. My third option, I have put down Liverpool. I just think with the players that we've got in, we should be going for at least 2 trophies. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put down Liverpool, us, to win the Champions League. We get to a lot of finals. We don't necessarily win like all of them, especially against Real Madrid, but I'm hoping that this time, come on, because we done terrible last season. So I think that we should win the Champions League. With the players and the money we've spent, we should be at least going for more trophies than just one. So I've put Liverpool to win the Champions League. So that's all my predictions. I know some of them could be a little bit out there and they could be me being really biased. I just think this is going to be an amazing season. I can't wait for the season to start. I know some of my predictions are really out there and stuff like that, especially the relegation one and probably the Champions League one. I really hope you like this video, and thank you everyone for 211 subscribers. Can we please get it up to 300, please? I just can't wait to be reacting to this at the end of the season. So people in the comments, no one knows what's going to happen yet. I could be right, I could be wrong, no one knows. So please let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Remember, I've got videos out every Tuesday, so remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!